water, bed them, shelter, get out.
Do you guys mind if it's recorded?
Yeah, no, we're not
Do you guys-
recording this one.
Well, the PLTs don't mind. There's people at home want to hear what's going on. You don't want them. They don't mind.
Okay.
PLTs don't mind.
Okay, we were just said no. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
You don't want to?
No. Okay.
You don't want people to hear what's
Sure,
going
we
on?
can
Okay.
talk about the. You go.
Well, there's a hen down, I thought, with Gino, the 35-year-old.
This is another. So we do have, but she needs to go write an email.
Yeah, no. We talk about.
Okay, so the tarp is not for the ostriches for shelter. It's another spot for them to act nefariously underneath on their way to the other nefarious tents that they have set up by their nefarious motorhome that they work at 2:30 to 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
That is weird hours. Yeah, 2:30 to 4:30 in the morning they're working back there, lit up, doing things under their tents. And so, anyway, that shelter is a lie. That tarp is not for ostriches.
We're gaining more and more affidavits from people signing things that they're hearing, and like we say, that it sounds like something's going into a grinder, and in the middle of the night, and
there's a white box at the back corner.
they've heard they use this many times in disposal sites where for chickens and that, and they have some kind of chemical that they put them in first, and it eats all the feathers, it eats the meat and everything, and then they're left with the bones, and they have to do something with that. So then they go into this grinder, which everybody's saying this is exactly what it sounds like.
And the machine's operating at 2:30 to 4:30 in the morning.
And then they had someone sucking it out, and they took pictures and everything, but they said it was like a septic truck sucking it out, and you could hear things tinging in it. So it was like something. It's not sewage by no means. So this is all, but people are writing affidavits now because this is all going to go into the investigation.
The newest thing that we're going to go run and write an email about right now, Canadian Food Inspection Agency, we're under an interim stay order. Feed, water, shelter, care for, get out. They have no reason. They're out there with a pole. They're poking one of our hens that's injured now. She's limping really bad. She can barely walk. They're poking her with a stick. Now she's up there. She wouldn't even walk anymore. She just laid down.
What area is it on?
It's right up here, right on the other, right there. Exactly here. No, and she's her right.
Well, there's two. Betsy's in there. Now, Betsy was already in there.
Yeah. That white strip. She's laying there. She won't get up.
That's where the previous one.
That's where.
And there is another one. Now, this is another thing. Spirit supposedly said it's not like the lab. People are saying that at certain times you can get a real bad smell. So we're wondering if they're letting her decay under that tent. And if that's the case, that's terrible for bringing in bears, disease. You want to talk about, here we're all about public safety and everything. If this is the case, we need to know what are they doing with Spirit's body. That should have been buried. It should have been 9 feet down as their requirements are and made us do with any of the birds. The same thing should be done.
And by, let alone just like out of
Dignity.
Dignity.
Just dignity.
And so we're going to put a big email again together, but you don't know about what you're.
No, but there's still more. There's still more. There's another hen out back that also has to be tended to. And she's out.
Laying down?
Just laying down. I want her to check. From what I can see, they should be nice and round, right? They should be nice and round, the bird. And this one looks like it's caved in. Now I've got somebody coming with really high good lens to get me pictures of her. She's not getting up in. Yeah, she's just at the very end of the bill, but she's laying in the middle, and that also concerns me that she could be deteriorating away and nobody's paying her mind.
We have to remember they denied our alfalfa, or they denied our hay dry. They're using these little skinny hay bales. We don't know the quality. We don't know the quality of the hay. We don't know anything. Again, there's no communication. And so what we have to ask for today is we want a full treatment plan. What's going to be done with these two hens. What Mom's saying about that hen that is looking thin. Yesterday I noticed 2 more hens down here. Same thing. Caving in.
Colder weather,
their back is starting to cave in. They're not round and full and healthy.
They're not feeding them enough. There's no hay bales out there anywhere.
So at least 2 here, or 4.
Remember all the hay bales you guys saw when you came here? There's none.
That's all. But
not one hay bale anywhere on this farm.
They sit there. They're pecking through the bottom. They're still trying to peck over the hay where the hay is, like way over there. They're still trying to get stuff out of it. They're eating. They're eating everything. No, they'll go to their
but
big
they're
bales.
looking for something to eat. And this is a huge problem. And now, same thing with that back end. There's no water. So if they're pumping off that farm, then that's not sufficient. They need the
Did
fresh
they ever
water.
address that a while back? I remember
No.
hasn't been addressed.
No, I just remember that whole back pen with that toolbox. Because right now will be shut down. There's no
for the
water.
season.
Because it's going to pack up with snow and we can get 2 feet at a time at night. And then all of a sudden you're going to have birds spread out everywhere. So we like to bring them up and
here.
shelters. Shelters. It's very
This is
important.
where
That's
they
why
would
we
be
said.
drinking on this side.
Yeah, and there's waters. And we even have, because there's power at this farm, so we have a big black water. And we have at the house one of them hockey pucks that sits in it, keeps it from freezing.
Yeah.
Right? And then the rest of the waters, like I told them, we insulate them really well for the winter, and then they'll freeze just at the top, and we take out boiling water every morning and we unfreeze them, and we make sure every water is good, and for everybody on the farm, that's part of our chores every day.
So our biggest priority, I guess, right now, it's that this hen, it's been videoed, them poking her. We had a supporter up there crying, witnessing it, watching
This
it.
happened today.
Just now, just like probably about an hour ago when we drove by you. She's limping, and then she won't walk anymore, and she's laid down over here. So what is their treatment plan with her? Where is she going, and how are they going to care for her? Because
Is
they
she
better.
marked? Do we know exactly who she
We
is
know
at?
so she's the only one laying down in this
She's fully
alleyway.
feathered. The one
Yeah.
that has a bald bum is Betsy, and
Yeah.
she's been in there for a while. That's the one our vet started to do another treatment on, and then they said
That they wouldn't continue with the treatment.
Yeah, but now this one could be one of the 4 that I've been asking in about 10 emails at least
For them to be put
to
back.
put back in the pen because
Yeah. This
they,
is their
they
injured
had
pen.
injured legs. They recovered. They lived in that pen. Why? Because they could never be out in the general public. If they got pushed or ran, could have re-injured. And this could be one, and it could be almost to where one had a cracked bone, healed. So she lived in that pen, laying eggs.
She could live in that
happiest
pen
pen
probably
ever.
for the rest of her life.
She was
where
gonna
we
be
were
there.
gonna keep her. But again, happy. She
Yeah.
was healed. But,
Yeah.
but if she was put out into the general population, she can get re-injured easily.
Yeah.
So
and
you
this
don't-
could
yeah.
be her. No.
But again, we can't have another. The world is watching, and we're not going to watch another spirit. That is not going to happen here under the world's watch. We're not going to watch another spirit be abused,
They have to take
neglected,
care of
and
them.
then us lied to about the care of her. And supporters. This is emotionally. You guys have chaplains? We need. Why don't we need a chaplain for our supporters? This is about watching the RCMP come in, get a level of care, where we are sitting here and we're like, who do we call? Where do we go? What do we do? I mean, it's
And this pen over here, this right in between the 2 pens, that one should be opened up, and it can be opened up from that side to allow the birds, because they can then utilize that barn.
yeah.
They're not
There's-
using it right now?
2 of them are,
Yeah.
but that's it. But there's another barn that those 2 could be using.
Yeah.
So the back door could be shut, and then the whole front side opened, and
So that
you
barn
could
right there.
accommodate almost
Yeah.
50 birds
Where
in that
the-
barn.
Yeah.
It's a nice barn. Yeah, it's a big barn inside. Once they lay down, it can handle a good
What
size.
about that big, the big one over there, the big tent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that also.
They go in and out
could
of
go in
there.
that right now.
Nobody goes
Yeah.
that?
Yep. They,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they do.
They will. If it keeps raining, which we're hearing it's going to rain for a week, you'll start noticing them going into the shelters,
But and again, if it's raining for a week,
and they'll pile up.
every day
They'll be in there.
we'll go out, do chores. At the end, every day they're given fresh, dry bedding. Like so, they don't lay
I'll
on
do it
wet
just
bedding.
before bed.
Every day
If
they
there's
lay on dry
outside.
bedding.
When it's outside just before dark,
So they got
Dave
used
and
to
I
that.
would go out and we would do like 3 spots just to make sure those who didn't want to go in also have it. And you'll see everybody on those bedding.
And as
Everybody.
the dry hazel or the dry bedding is laid down, they all start laying on it and it stays dry.
Yes, they
because
get
they all
together.
and they all sleep in a big circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you guys sent an email to?
A couple days ago, since I'm going to send another one. Every day I'm writing down. They don't respond to anything. All they say is a generic. We have a warrant for the property, and we have a vet on site and taking care of. We're feeding and watering the animals. That's what they say. The same generic.
But
thing.
yet they're online.
They don't address. I've asked them, please address these certain birds. Finally, once they sent me a picture of Trevor, and he has an old broken toe, but I've never ever seen, and he was the one that would concern me the most. He had broke his toe marmot hole, and we filled the hole, but too late for him that he broke it severely. Now he could just
Yes.
walk again.
Yeah.
He was just starting to walk and happy, right? But he needed to be in that pen for a whole year. But they chased him out. So he's somewhere there, but they've never showed him to me. I think they got rid of him.
And then it goes
I
back.
hate
It
to
goes
say
back
but-
to the why can't we count them? Right? Where are these animals? Please put
Yeah.
them back in the original setting that
And
they
we're
were in.
down
You can
100.
prepare to kill, but you can't push them.
Is that
Like-
brought up again?
that
About
we're
the vet,
constantly saying that we're down 100 birds. Why can't we count? Oh, I asked if the vet could
Remember-
go in
Yeah.
and count.
Yeah.
Nope.
What happened?
Nope. Asked if the indigenous, 2 different indigenous groups can go in.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You guys
Nope.
can't count. They're not even allowing us to get a number
Nope.
from you, right? Like,
Nope.
so that's where McGregor got in trouble. He was reprimanded for trying to put up a drone for us. And then he got reprimanded by Canadian Food Inspection Agency and said,
As we've
how
said
dare.
before, that's their operation.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, but we can't
But-
you can't protect an operation that's actually creating animal cruelty. You guys can't keep protecting an operation that is committing a crime. How can you protect an operation that's committing a crime? It's very it's really confusing.
Yep.
Yeah, and so again, and it's not looking. It doesn't look good on as much as it is. It doesn't look
Hence
good on
why you're
S&P.
documenting everything.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but
we
we're
are.
gonna go.
You have-
Oh,
is
well,
that
this is
something-
just you can and you can here. This is just give it to them.
Yeah,
but
I was still going to write a whole bunch more, but I'm going to put it in an email
Yeah.
also.
This will be in an email
Today.
as well?
Today.
Yes.
Absolutely. Everything you guys ever
So
get.
the water's one of them, the big one?
Yes,
And
there's
then-
no fresh
water.
water at the back there, and I want our pump. There's a water pump there that we were using that water pump for
was the springs.
and I'm trying to see. I think that all the fire hoses were supposed to be rolled up for the winter. The pump gets drained and put away for the winter. Also, we just don't
And that
leave
was
it sitting.
documented as well?
All in other emails, many emails. This is what we have to do to winterize,
I just
and just saying, "Welcome to my life."
They wrote an
Otherwise,
update.
let me in. I have no problem. This is what we do, right?
they wrote an update, right? A big update on their
And they lie.
Canadian Food Inspection Agency, the Government of Canada website.
Yeah.
And their update again is lie, say that there's garbage everywhere, that it's again, look at all of our videos from all the summer.
And
There's not a
bones laying
piece
everywhere.
Yeah, there's not a piece of garbage anywhere. It's all we do is pick up like
There would
anything, if
never
a
be
piece
a
of
bone.
twine or if they found something, we're always picking up. It's the cleanest thing at our place. Like they're
And
bedded down.
the only reason there was the binder twine thing that happened or any garbage come off the farm truck, they abandoned, right where they arrested us.
It's still in the spot.
I
that
bet
they
you the
arrested us
windows are probably still down
Still
too
there.
for the
on.
winter.
Probably. Because again,
But now I
like say-
see it's cleared off the back, the buckets and everything. But was that from the birds? But they posted, they're really good to say there's garbage all over. Well, you
Yeah.
didn't do your good animal husbandry. You left the farm truck right in the middle of the pen.
But we need proper hay, but that's all going to go. Proper hay. What are the treatment of these
Bedding.
animals that are hurt right now? And we need clear, transparent correspondence. There has to be something better. We want somebody higher up to phone. We need a phone call. We need to talk to Canadian Food Inspection Agency,
Somebody that's
not
gonna-
by email. This
Somebody
isn't
will
working.
talk to us.
We're trying to get a hold
Answer a
of
question.
we're trying to get a hold of Heath McDonald right now, saying he's allowing this. He's in charge of this. He should be. He needs to answer to this. And we want to have a meeting with Heath
And you've made
McDonald.
phone calls.
We're trying, right now, trying to establish that connection. But again, feed them, water them, bed them out, worry about their shelter, and get out. They don't have any jurisdiction to do what they're doing here, and they need to treat these animals and care
And
for
in the
them.
middle of the night, what are they doing?
What are they doing at 2:30 to
Every
4:30 in the
night.
morning? You should ask them.
Every night.
Be like the family. You're being watched, working at 2:30 at 4:30 in the morning. What are you doing back there at your motorhome?
You mentioned there was some sounds.
Yeah.
Trucks?
Yeah,
Was it
and
a truck or a
Grinding.
Grinding.
It's like a grinding. It's in a
Grinding,
big
and they
white
said,
box at the back corner.
Teresa's writing an affidavit, and she said it was back taxed, going steady.
Like, this
to
is what's happening to
this
our supporters
machine,
witnessing
some
the
type
animal
of
abuse.
machine. Oh yeah, she's
Like,
been crying all day because
this
she's
is-
like, I can't handle the animal abuse
This
here
is
anymore.
no, like
Yeah.
we're watching it.
Everyone else.
I
I
know.
know.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
thank you.
thanks.
We know.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we.
Okay, I'll let you know when we send the email. Maybe I'll print it off and give you a copy.
Please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I guess we can all agree that we don't want another spirit, right?
Yeah, no incident. Another.
Because that's
not
what
a-
happened. Like you
yeah.
know what happened with that
Yep.
spirit, right? Like what's
Yeah.
so like the liaisons, they weren't really able to help that bird. Like how are you gonna be able to do something better to like make sure she doesn't end up laying in a barn for days dehydrated or whatever is happening to her now? She won't get up. Like why weren't the other liaisons be able to get some action and like
So as you know, Lucas, I mean, you can say why didn't we or why can't we?
Yeah.
It's a simple matter of passing the information. to
Well,
them.
I know, and
Because we
that's a
can't go in there.
it's kind of a
and do it the
convenient.
same as you guys.
I know, but
We
that's
can't
really
go in there.
convenient, right? To just pass it back. Oh, it's not me. I'm just a messenger, right?
No,
Like,
but you're mentioning like the
Yeah.
liaison can't.
I-
They are the
pass
messenger.
on
No, I
every
know
single
that.
word.
Yeah.
but you got to have like how do we stop what happened with Spirit through a liaison who's just the messenger? Like obviously the liaison method
I mean,
didn't
it's-
work for Spirit. Is my point.
It's a good question of just like how do we prevent that from happening in this communication cycle right now? Is
Because
there
if you just
something
keep
that we-
saying, "Well, it's not me. I can't do anything. I'm just the messenger." Well, we saw what happened last time, right? So how do we prevent that?
So is there something we could do better?
It's not about, I can't do anything about it. I'm talking about everyone has a role. Your role is to ask me the same question, which is how do we prevent it from happening, not happening again? Great question. I would want the same thing. But the thing is, what are we asking? We're asking so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
So the same message is being passed on to the person
Yeah.
who's able
Yeah.
to do something about it.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
hopefully.
Right? The message is there,
Yeah.
whether it's email, whether
Yeah.
it's letter, whether it's verbally. I
Yeah.
am obligated to pass on word for word, may not be word for word, but in the sense that the end result is going to be the same, which is we don't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
What can
assume
we
that.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Can we
Yeah.
do
Nobody
that?
wants
What can
that.
we do?
Yeah.
So it's not so much no, I'm just a messenger. No, I'm not saying that. Nobody is saying that.
No,
but
I appreciate
we want to
that.
make sure that it's clear, accurate, so that we're all on
Yeah.
the same page.
Yeah. We're gonna get this email done, and we're gonna bring. And we're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
bring you a
get it
copy.
off right away.
And we'll bring
If
you,
you don't mind.
we'll bring you a copy of the email because it's very important right now that these
Thank
questions
you.
get
Thank
asked.
you.
And
Does that make
Thanks
sense,
for your
Lucas?
time.
yeah,
Sure, yeah.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks.
everything.
All right, well, there you have it. Hopefully this isn't another Spirit incident. It's very hard to see with your naked eye. See through the fences. I believe that injured hen is down there. I can kind of make it out. But anyways, there's an injured hen. There's footage of the hen being poked and prodded, I'm told. And I'm sure you will see it because we were told that it's on video. Some of the supporters have been crying. It's bothered them so much. So this hen that was being poked and prodded, eventually it was holding its leg up for some time and eventually laid down. And now the rooster, who's I guess one of her boyfriends, who's been on the farm for 35 years, he's 35 years old, is standing with her, like won't leave her side. And this has been going on for about, I don't know, it's been going on about last hour or so if I had to take a guess. So that's what's going on today. And obviously nobody wants another Spirit incident to happen. Like, I'm sure, well, you know what? I know the cops don't. That's obvious. Obviously we don't. CFIA, you think for PR they wouldn't, but honestly at this point, like they deliberately do cruel things. They have Spirit. Here's my friend Mike who came from Vancouver. Mike,
Hey, dude, look
what brought you out here today?
I came out here to see this beautiful part of the country and also learn a bit about ostriches and what Luca Robinson's doing up here.
So did you get an idea of what's happening? We got a hen out there who's been getting poked at by the CFIA. There's an old rooster, 35 years old, Gino, won't leave her side. And
I love how you have the names for them all, and that Katie calls them pretty birds all the time. I learned that this morning. That's really cool.
yeah, they call them for food. They say pretty bird, pretty bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also learned about. I learned a lot about this little ostrich business, man.
You probably don't know about Spirit. So Spirit is another hen. So when the choppers came in the first time, that's before the police presence. So before the actual big raid, they had choppers come in. The police are saying that it was a training exercise. They went to the wrong place, which is obviously not
It's a
true.
good place to train. Yeah. Look at the
Yeah.
surrounding area. Good place to train. You fucks.
So Spirit, she was one of their hens, and the choppers scared the bird so bad that one of the roosters actually ran into the fence post so hard that it died, like it impaled its chest and died. and then a couple other ones got injured. Spirit was one of them. She got quite injured, and then they were rehabbing.
You can run at speed. I know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, you can imagine a couple helicopters coming at tree level. What that's going to do to an ostrich? It's never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of them got injured, but Spirit got really injured, and they were rehabbing her, and she was just getting better. And then the raid happened. So then she ended up flipping over a fence a couple times, got worse off, like re-injured, and the drones freaked them out. Like it's just a disaster, that whole, the raid. So then the CFI took over, CFIA, and then she deteriorated. She wasn't eating, she wasn't drinking. Anyways, long story short, they wouldn't let the owners go in, care for her, touch her. These are ostriches that have been hand raised and taken care of by loving hands. Some of them 35 years.
I could see it in Katie's eyes and her mom's eyes when they talk about these animals. You can see in their eyes that they love them. They care for them.
So the CFIA ended up allowing this hen to die slow. It took days from not getting the proper fluids, electrolytes that it needed, not allowing the owners to go in, and it died slow. And someone brave went and got a drone and went into the barn where they were hiding her, and they actually captured her last head. Like her head was when they're dying, their head does this, looks kind of snaky, and then they put it down, and she just died alone, cold, dusty barn floor, away from her owners. And when a ostrich is dying, these owners are there with them, right? It's just so that is my example of how they're cruel.
It's pretty humane. Sounds like
Very inhumane, animal cruelty for sure. I hope there's ramifications from that. Like, I hate to say it, but I mean, even the police should be held accountable, because you can't just say, "Oh, well, I'm following orders." When people are showing you drone footage of a suffering hen, and they're saying, "Look what's going on 20 feet behind you," and the cops should have stepped in.
There's an interesting, there's a piece of paper that's fallen down the ground there behind this truck right there that says, at the Nuremberg trials, that following orders was dismissed by the judges of the Nuremberg trials, because the Nazis tried to say they followed orders. Oh, it wasn't my fault, and they dismissed it.
What, on the Canadian flag there?
No, it's right down here. It's actually fitting. You said it right now. It's right behind the rear wheel of this truck here.
Oh, behind the rear wheel.
Yeah, because they said, "Oh, I was just following orders," right? No, it didn't work. I'm not comparing any of this to the Nazis, but it's just fitting.
Good clarification there.
Yeah, I don't want that on my head. Look at this. Right here.
Yeah, it's quite fitting, especially for Spirit's case, because
Right.
When you're literally being
That's signed by Veterans for Peace.
when you're literally being shown drone footage of a suffering hen that's not getting fluids and is slowly dying, and you're an officer of the law, and under the criminal code, animal cruelty is a thing. I get you're in a tough spot, but that's when the hero belt's supposed to go on and say, "Hey, look, I'm a cop, I have power. Someone needs to go tend to this dying hen. It should not be dying slow in a fucking barn for literally days." It's not like this was like a 24-hour screw up. This went out days. Like, they literally had days for one officer, just one, to step up and do the right thing. Like, you hear that a lot, but this is a glaring example of, the cowardice that has really captured our society, when, the only people in a position to do the right thing, just stand by and watch. And, that is going to be, I think, one of the more memorable stories, because people aren't going to forget that. And those images from those drone footage of that poor Spirit doing that neck wobble. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that neck where it kind of, she does this gasp, seems like looking up, like, she's seeing the white light or something, and then puts her head down, boom, and just dies in the dusts, the cold dusts, all by herself. Just absolutely heart-wrenching. And now we've gotten emails telling us that Spirit hasn't left the property. I'm not making this up. She hasn't left the property. and from my understanding hasn't been buried. So I don't know what they've done, if they just covered her with a tarp or she's sitting piled up in a barn somewhere or what, but that's from their very own email that she is still on the property and she has not been buried. What a disgrace. It's just, beyond words. And the other disturbing thing is that people can say that in certain areas along this Blue Mile here, I haven't smelt it, but apparently at the right wind, you can smell whiffs of something that smells like rotten chicken apparently, but a bit different, and it smells like something like dead, like roadkill or whatever. So you can only imagine that is, well, Spirit's body, who by their own email is still here. So it's definitely a dark story, and nobody wants that repeated with this other hen that's now down. And I mean, instantly when when Katie's explaining about this hen being downed, the first thing in your mind, I mean, I think everybody probably had the same thing, like, oh geez, we don't want the same thing to happen to Spirit, like, some sort of 2 or 3 day torture of another hen, right? So let's kind of nip this in the butt. Like, let's get this thing looked at. Let's let the owners in there, or take the damn thing to a vet office or something, right? Like, don't just let it sit there again. Like, nobody wants to watch that or whatever, witness this. Anyways, we're just pulling up to Dacey's, call it studio on the road here. I don't know if he's home. You could do a little creep in the back window, but probably not a good idea. Oh, he's still got his blinds down. Smart. So if he's here, we'll have a little hello. Otherwise, we'll probably wrap her up. Hey, you here? Nope. All right. Well, that's it for now. Yeah, hopefully this gets dealt with in a timely manner. And if there's any other updates, we'll let you know. Someone's asking about euthanizing Spirit. Spirit didn't need to be euthanized. She was recovering just fine. And had the owners been allowed to go in and administer the electrolytes properly, they believe that they would have made a full recovery. And remember, they've been doing this 35 years. Katie's grandfather was like the president of the Ostrich Society, long time ago. So let's do a little visual. You're gonna lose the sound, but we'll just do a little visual here.
Hello. Hi, come on in.
How's it going?
Holy smolies, you're a handsome guy.
Oh, you as well.
What the heck is up with that?
How's it going?
Okay.
Donations. We got our blankets ready for the next sweat, hopefully this week, maybe tonight, who knows. No, not yet.
Okay. He's looking for you.
Oh, where is he?
Yeah. Look for that. To fix it.
To fix the tent?
Yeah, for that fireplace.
To fix the fireplace?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then I can talk to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Okay, thanks. All right, what we'll do is we'll go for a little drive here and try and, hey,
Hi, Luca.
Kelly, what's
Love
his
you,
name?
buddy.
Love you too. All right, well, what we'll do is, so we're back to 3 cop cars here, whatever that's for, who the fuck knows. Oh, what are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? What are you doing in here, baby? All right. So we'll go do a little cop watch. It's not as interesting, but we'll go see if we can get a look at that hen. She's still down. I was up on the highway. I was up on the highway earlier, and I got an idea where she is, so we'll go check it out and see if she's gotten up, or see if Marshmallow Dicks are poking her again, or what the hell those idiots are doing. So other than that, we had a big hike today. Mike and I came up from Vancouver, and we're gonna do some cold plunging. We already did one cold plunge at the Hippie Hole. If you're from around here, or if you've been up here, you probably know where that is. And we're gonna do another one at the Back River, and after that we might go out to a hot spring. We're not sure yet. He's only got another day. So there's St. Leon's and there's a halfway hot spring. They're both about an hour and a half from here. Been to one of them, it's beautiful. The other one I haven't been to, but apparently it's, well, of course it's gonna be beautiful, right? And we might even build a sweat lodge. The last sweat lodge, I guess I was using, I don't know, I think it was Colin there, Big Bear, had made it, maybe with some other people, and I guess I adopted it, and I'm not sure if they like that so much, because they ended up breaking it into little pieces and burning it. Some ritual that they had to do for some reason. So we're gonna build another one, and it'll be a Viking, maybe a Neanderthal sweat lodge, or a Viking sweat lodge, or Nordic sweat lodge, one of those. So I'll have to make our own. But I do love sweat lodges, and you know, human beings have been doing sweats all on every, you know, continent of this planet since the beginning of humans being on it. So we'll build another one that won't have to be broken into little pieces and burnt, because I do love sweat lodges. They are very healing, and I do respect them very much so, and I just can't wait to have another one, because you just feel reborn after. It's just amazing. I do a lot of hot yoga too, so that's probably, you know, it's just kind of up my alley, you could say. All right, we're back at the kill box. I'm just gonna go a bit further down because this is where the hen was. And so this limo bus looking thing here, we were told that it was a warm-up shack. And we're like, oh, yeah, it's a nice little warm-up shack. And then we found out from someone that has like law enforcement knowledge and experience. They're like, oh no, that's not a warm-up shack. That's like a tech fucking I forget how they name, but it's basically like all the technical shit for, you know, jamming other drones, or, you know, hacking into people's phones, and like all their electronic spying, jamming and types, things like that. So let's see if we can see this in here. So I believe it was underneath, see the white strip? I can barely see my phone, so I'm not sure if it's been moved. Hopefully it got up on its own. If it's not there, I don't see it. Or do you guys see it? I can't see. Is there a hen sitting there? Is that a hen sitting there? On the ground right there in the middle? I can't tell, the sun's blaring too bad. I think that is a hen. Yeah, she's still, I can see her head. Yeah, that is. So the hen's still sitting there. I can see with my naked eye, not through this. So unfortunately the hen is still sitting where she was. Gino doesn't seem to be around anymore. Maybe he's going to check the perimeter. But unfortunately the hen is still there. Alright, so there's their tech van that they said was a warm-up shack. What a load that was. Can you believe they need all this crap for a little farm in the middle of Edgewood, nowhere, BC? Just crazy. I bet you a lot of departments and a lot of police department heads look at this and say, what the fuck is going on? You know how hard it is for me to get an extra unit on the block? But this is big pharma. Better believe it. So another alarming thing that we've been noticing a lot, which I'm noticing again right now. So I was at the front pens yesterday, and all we could see, rooster, 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 rooster. And on the back, rooster, 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 rooster. Definitely seems to be a shortage of hens. Even here, shit, like a rooster, rooster, rooster. Look at these. Rooster, rooster, all freaking roosters everywhere. Maybe they got them somewhere else, corralled somewhere. Perhaps, what are they taking their blood? Are they testing them? Are they trying to steal the antibody research? There's a lot of speculation on that right now. Have they stolen a bunch? Have they killed a bunch? There's definitely some missing. We're sure about that. Like, you can't, like, the most comprehensive and generous count out of all the hundreds of people who have given their counts was about 250. And that was like super generous, and they had like 15, so they put green dots on everything, on all the green dot on every bird, and they put 15 dots on birds that they weren't sure if they were a bird or not. So we counted all, if you add them all together, it's like 250. And you know, there's no way that there was another, you know, 80 birds, you know, missing somewhere, like hiding in bushes or under structures, because we actually had people on the ground as well checking to make sure there wasn't birds like in places where they couldn't see from the vantage point. So there's birds missing, a good chunk of birds, and that is quite ominous. I mean, we've all become numb to it now. It's just like, okay, well, it's just life, that's just the way it is. But I mean, we should, you know, forget that's not normal. You know, close to 100, 400-pound creatures are gone. Like 4,000 pounds worth of animal. Or is that more than that? 400 add 2 zeros, 40,000. Sorry. Like, where have they gone? What are they doing with them? I imagine the people behind this are not stupid. So I wouldn't think that they would, I mean, you would think they would steal them. But maybe they just took all the blood, because, so there's an older, I'm just learning about all this, so I'm kind of talking out my ass a bit, I'm not gonna lie, but with this type of research, the older method is when you got an animal, they do this with rabbits, apparently, they'll take all the blood from the rabbit with the most, you know, whatever it is in their blood that they are going for. With the newer technology, using their egg yolks, which is what this farm was on the verge of doing or was doing or whatever, the egg yolks, and then it doesn't harm the animal, and they just continuously get these egg yolks that are packed with antibodies, and it's like quite literally the goose that lays the golden egg. But if they're still using the old method, they may be taking the hens with all the, you know, the most antibodies or the most valuable ones scientifically, and then draining all their blood. And that would explain for the grinding and the, you know, the suspicion of them going out in bags or whatever. Or maybe that's not the case and they're just stealing them, shipping them to the States somewhere, who knows, maybe taking them to UBC or Quebec, like who knows, but at the end of the day, they're missing. And you know, when you don't know, your mind just, you know, goes in a million ways. You just want answers, right? All right, so one last check on this hen. You guys got binoculars. Can you still see that hen?
Yeah, she's in the same spot.
She's still there?
Do you want to have to see?
Sure. Yeah, can't really tell through my phone. So I got some binoculars here. Thank you, girls. I saw it earlier today.
In front of the barn to the left.
Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, just sitting there. Yeah, we had a chat with the PLTs, and I just said, like, how are you gonna make sure the same thing, we don't have another spirit thing, and you know, watch some poor animal slowly die in front of our eyes for days while
They're not looking like they're getting any food over there.
yeah, well, this field's back here, they're supposed to be closed, is what Katie says, and she's asking, like, how are they getting water to them? You know, they're not supposed to be drinking shit water to whatever's back there.
Are you going to be here for a bit because you want to go do some affidavits?
I will be here for a short little bit. What,
You want somebody to come relieve us?
to relieve you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can hang out here for a little bit.
Okay. And
What's the job here that I'm doing? Just keeping an eye on things. If there's something goes on, just to report it.
Yep. Yep. You got him the book.
Was DC heading back up here with his equipment?
I'm not sure. I heard he was up.
on the side of the road too.
Oh, I can. Or you can. Yeah, you might as well keep it. I'll just lose it. Yeah, I don't know. He was. I heard Katie said he was up here earlier looking at the hen, maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just in the kitchen working away, getting it online, perhaps.
Could be for sure. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, thanks, girls. I will. I'll hang tight until you guys get back.
All right.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm on watch duty. So usually, well, pretty much always actually, there's at least a couple of people here. This is the, call it the security point, just in front of the truck there. And it's been quite useful because whether it's suspicious dumps going in and out or trucks that are allegedly bringing and taking away porta potties, you know, it keeps them accountable, but it definitely is good for intel. I mean, like right now, finding out about this hen, we would not have ever found out about this. They probably would have just, who knows what they would have done. I mean, we could all speculate. I would say they probably would just, they would have definitely hit her a lot quicker, I guarantee you that, right? If we didn't have our people here keeping an eye on things, I bet you this hen would have been dragged so fast into an unseeable location that, you know, we would have never had a clue. And then, who knows, they would say, oh, this hen with pre-existing condition, freaking whatever. You know what they do in the media. Spin it one way or another, but now they can't spin it. We got you poking the damn thing. It was fine before you guys got here, probably. I don't know the whole story, but, you know, we didn't hear, the owners weren't told about any other issues at the beginning for the last, they've been here a month, right? So what happened in the last month to this hen? Are they starting to go down from malnourished? Because they're some of them are looking skinny, is what Katie's saying earlier today. We know that they wouldn't allow the owners to get their own alfalfa in here, which is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? See, that's kind of another example of just this cruelty. There's no sense of it, right? Like, why would you not allow a nice order of, you know, the best alfalfa that they want to get to their animals before the winter, you know, get them strong? Why would you not allow that? Why are you only allowing your alfalfa? Like, that's just, I mean, in a sense, it's, you know, shows who these people are, right? So that's kind of a good thing. But obviously we want the best welfare for these animals, especially while they're going through this nightmare. Like, fuck. So there's the kill box. Roosters everywhere. Rooster, 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 rooster. Look at this. Rooster, rooster, rooster. Look at these things. Oh, there's roosters. So roosters have the white on them, right? Rooster, 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 rooster. What the hell? Well, what the hell? Now we got a drone coming. What the fuck? There's your tax money. Like, what the hell? Like, they're bored. They're just bored at this point. I mean, I would be, who wouldn't be bored? Anyone would be bored. Hey, let's go play a remote control drone. You have some fucking cheesies or whatever. Like, what else are you gonna do? 120 cops, one farm, no criminals, just peaceful. I mean, I'd probably be flying a drone around too, right? Just bored. This is what we deal with all day, every day. I think they have 4 of them. I know I've seen 2 at a time, lots, but I'm pretty sure there's 4. And each one of these things obviously needs a pilot. That's probably their only job. Imagine having 4 drone pilots for this. Like, I hope they're training people at the same time. At least that would make a little bit of sense. Rooster, rooster. Roosters, roosters everywhere. Oh, come back. Good job. Like, what are you doing? Like, what exactly are you guys droning right now? Why don't you try to do something useful? Count the fucking birds. Oh, no. CFI will do the count. That makes a lot of sense. The ones fucking scheduled to kill the fucking things. Yeah, we'll get them to do the count. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Roosters everywhere. They've all got their trucks running. They just shut it off. That's funny. That must be the tech ban because I guess they're watching. Look at this drone still here. Like, what are you doing? Are you fighting crime right now? Terrorizing farmers with creepy drones in the sky. Yeah, I got you. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, land that fucking thing. This is all we want to see. Birds. Nice natural birds. Take your drones, get the fuck out of here. Alright, I'm gonna do a little Hey Siri test. Hey Siri. No. That'd be nice. So at about 5 o'clock, you wouldn't believe what it's like around here. Oh, look, this guy. He must be going to do something very important. He needs to drive from here to here. From here to here. I need to get a little clown sound maker. What is... Oh, he's got to go to the shitter. Okay, well, that is pretty important. Sorry, I'll give you some privacy. But seriously, like, what are you guys doing all day? I'm dying to know. They must have some good journals. Today I sat in the field all day. I saw an ostrich. I saw an ostrich get sick and die slowly. Now there's another ostrich that seems to be injured in the care of the CFIA. I hope this ostrich doesn't die like the last ostrich. Now I'm going to go back onto YouTube. And you know what? I don't hope they don't take it personal as a personal attack. I know they're... It's a gravy job. Fuck. I work in film. I'm in transport, dude. Nothing wrong with a gravy job. I get it. It's the higher ups that have put the people here that are the ones that should be fucking embarrassed. Nothing wrong with fucking taking a high paying job where you just sit around at a farm fucking in the beautiful Edgewood, BC. That's for sure. But, except for the spirit thing. That definitely bad luck. That will not be forgotten, unfortunately. Because that is actually, in a sense, is a precedent-setting moment. It's like, okay, so because the CFIA tell you not to go protect a suffering animal, you should listen to them? Or should you supersede the CFIA and say, no, there's a suffering animal that should, you know, it needs some sort of care? Like, which is more important? Listening to the CFIA? Well, because, I mean, we all know at this point the CFIA is above the RCMP. That is clear. But, I mean, you know, as far as, you know, what do you want the public to perceive, right? Like, are the cops actually going to protect a suffering animal, or are they not? I mean, when the people, the CFIA, the ones in charge of the animal, have custody, are clearly, beyond question, creating an animal to suffer, where's the line? So this will be, I guess, probably be sorted out in civil court with the lawsuit that's coming. Because, I mean, after this, who wants the CFIA to supersede the police when it comes to animal cruelty? I don't think anybody does. I'm sure none of the RCMP do. I think the RCMP would like to take power back where they say, hey man, if the CFIA are hurting animals unjustly or creating one to suffer for days, literally, like it wasn't like an hour, it was days. So they had days to step in. And, you know, sadly, for the RCMP and for everyone had to watch, and of course for the animal, sadly they just sat around, man. What a bad luck. Oh, so here's an interesting one we learned on, Katie was doing a podcast, and it was about the oath that the RCMP swear to. So it's not actually good news. So they actually swear an oath to the crown. Oh, I think it looks like this guy. The injured thing is trying to, she must be really hurt because she just looked like she was trying to get up. She opened her wings there, and then she sat back down. So that is really unfortunate. And where the hell is some damn care for this thing? Like, is it in pain? Like, I don't know, I'm not a vet, but like, do you give it a painkiller, or do you somehow make it more comfortable, or you just like let it sit there? Like, is it gonna sit there all night? Like, what's the plan here? And then, of course, the police liaisons, they say, okay, they just say yes, 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 okay, okay, okay. And then you get a little mad. Well, I'm just the messenger. I just go and tell. It's like, well, that didn't work out very good last time. You know, the messenger fucking method needs to be looked at. And maybe, you know, hopefully this time we can prevent another spirit incident from happening. That'd be nice. So, unfortunately, the bird, the hen, we don't know, I don't think we know which hen it is. So this could be one of their older ones, up to 35. Could be, I know they have a lot that are 35, and they have a lot that are like 20. And then, okay, I think it got up. Oh, where am I? I'm looking at it with my eyes and not my phone, sorry. Maybe this guy's back. Look, what are you doing? You better be training some new fucking recruit or something, I hope. Like, otherwise, like, what are you doing? Just flying around, doing circles, do 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 do. Like, what are you doing? What is your purpose here? What, other than tormenting people and annoying people, maybe intimidating? I mean, you're... All right, so the drone is pissed off for now. I'm sure it'll be back. So what is the purpose of the drones? Anybody know? If it's not for, you know, solving a crime or chasing a criminal who just committed a crime, what is the purpose of a drone? You're not counting the birds. You're not looking out for the welfare of the birds. What is the purpose of the drone? Because they have, like, quite often they'll have two going at a time. And before the police showed up, they had like one or two drones every single night for like over a month, or like around about a month. So like before they actually came, there was drones coming and coming and coming like every night. So what is the purpose? It's obviously intimidation, psychological warfare, right? I mean, what else could it be? Right? And right now, like, or every day they've been here over a month now. Every day they follow people around. They follow them to the, to the river, I was showering in the river every day. They would literally follow me to the river, watch me shower, and then follow me back. They'd follow me to the outhouse. They would follow other people all over the place. Just following people around. Like, what are you doing? It's just, intimidation, psychological warfare. That's all it can be, because it's serving no purpose unless I'm missing something. And like, even like that today, okay, you've been here for a month and you're still flying around aimlessly. You just look stupid at this point. I mean, you looked stupid before, but now you just look really dumb. So good news is the injured hen that would not get up appears to have gotten up. Now, I could be wrong, because it's very difficult to see, or she may have gotten up and then sat back down again, which is, I'm looking at actually what appears to be, looks very similar to what she looked like before when she was sitting. So she might have just got up, moved several feet, and then sat back down again. I'm not sure, because it looks, you can see that there's the rooster there on the right. That's probably Gino. And then on the left, oh yeah, I think that is her there on the sitting down again. So that would be very unfortunate. As you can see, probably like I can see, it's very hard to tell. But if that is her, that's not good. That means she got up, walked a few steps, and then sat back down. You know, the more that I look at this with my naked eye, I think that is her. So that's not good. She got up, moved a few feet, and sat back down. And the rooster Gino, that's one of her boyfriends, I'm imagining. He's come back and he's hanging out with her again. I don't know for sure that's Gino, obviously, but earlier Katie was here with some high-powered binoculars, and Karen was here, and they said that was Gino. So yeah, and the hen was limping. It was holding its foot up, so obviously there is an issue. This guy's feeling much better now. Look, he's like even walking with a strut. He's like, damn, I feel way better now. Walk it off, buddy, walk it off. Okay, well, we got some cold plunging to do here, so, oh, there he is. So we have someone over here who has high-powered binoculars so that we can get her to come over and have a look and see. It looks like she's moved from where she was, and now she's in a much more difficult spot to see. There's some tree and brush where I think she may be. So injured bird is, if she is there, it's a big if, she's somewhere behind those trees, because I've just moved, so the angle is a lot different. So we're going to get the high-powered lenses and have her have a look.
I'm not touching the line. I'm not touching it.
Good move.
They're fast. Wow.
So it looks like the hen got up for a bit and moved. Yeah.
Dude, watch my YouTube. Watch this YouTube video.
I had to come charge my phone for a bit. I can't even record.
Okay, so we're just taking a break here to switch the channel to sing our ostriches. I'm taking a break to see my friend. That's an interesting backdrop there. That flag, this country. I've learned a lot about this ostrich farm since I got up here last night. But I need to know less. A neat reminder here that this country, this beautiful country, but it's also a country, this government to go fuck itself if they want to. They can't do shit about that. That's why it's a beautiful country, right? Every Canadian is allowed to do that, and they can't do anything about that. They're not scared of our governments. That's what the free country. It's a human rider. Let's see what the fucking whatever else agency ever gets in my fucking way, your fucking way, Canada.
I know, I just go on and on about it. Like, go fuck yourself. And the title of the video is called "Go Fuck Yourself." Save our hostages. Go fuck yourself. CFIA.
There you have it.
We heard Katie's post this morning. How they like to sleep outside, huh?
Yeah. Let's see what this brave officer is doing. He must have something really important to do. Oh,
I got a cop going to the washroom.
going to the washroom. This is like the most important thing they do all day.
Very exciting. Opening the door. Entering the bathroom. Do you think they lock it when they go in there in the open field? Would you lock it, Lucas? If you're going to the bathroom in an open field, would you lock it?
Yes, I would.
I want to see if someone's looking back at me through their own binoculars. Those two officers are moving fast. The difference is that cop didn't go to sniper school, I did. Lucas, you gotta get up that mountain, man. It's gonna be dark in 4 hours.
Hey, Mike, you want to try coming down there with those binoculars with me, and we'll see if we can see that hen?
Can we take, hey,
It's like,
can we take that thing, Lucas? Can we take that lens? Whose lens is that?
I don't know. I don't think you need it though.
Yeah, that thing's super high powered.
I don't want to take it. I don't want to be responsible for expensive things.
But you know them.
Those binoculars will work because I've used them earlier.
That thing is super high powered.
You can ask. I'm not.
Is that Chris Darcy?
No. Are you? All right. So we are going to go back to the angle, and now I'm gonna have a look through some binoculars to see if that is in fact. Oh, someone's driving today. Oh, did you get your driver's license? Where did you get your driver's license? Hey? Riding dirty. License and registration, please.
That does get nice.
Did you steal this car? Oh, back at it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know on your end.
What is your purpose?
He's up there hiding in the bushes.
Oh, I know. I was over for 2 weeks before and I went home.
Like, what's their purpose?
The drones? Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Samra, don't be cheeky, Samra. Get out.
Hopefully they're training and at least getting something out of the drone.
Your landing sucked. You got a few honks going by, huh? Lots of honking support.
So the hen was, see that white strip on the fence over there? That's hard to see, but that's where she was for about an hour and a bit.
Okay.
And then I saw her, she got up. And then I saw her move, and then I'm not sure if she sat back down, which would be pretty sad, but...
How come some of the cops have the yellow stripes in their pants and some of them don't? What's the difference?
I don't know. I think it's probably just maybe their choice, perhaps. I'm
Is
not
it
sure.
ranking?
Maybe.
So that
Nice.
field right there is their property too?
Yeah. So, see the barn with the white roof,
Yeah.
and then to the left, see that white stripe on the fence line there,
Yeah.
the white stripe.
No, I still don't see it.
So you see the barn with the white roof.
Like the horizontal stripe?
Yeah, the horizontal stripe.
Yeah.
So that's where the hen was, just below that horizontal stripe. And I saw her get up, and she walked to the left,
Yeah.
and then I think she may be collapsed again, just to the left of that. It looks like there's a pile of dirt or maybe manure or something. Oh, there, I can see her moving again.
Oh, yeah, this is the big piece.
Oh, I can see her limping. Now she's right under the barn. There she is. She's gotten up and she's moving again. She's right under the barn. She's limping. She's right under the roof. She's having a hard time walking. She's just really struggling to walk. You see her now? She's right under the white roof. That sucks. She's in pain. Yeah, she's got one leg kind of half bent, it looks like. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, there we go.
Pile of dirt.
Oops. Oh, there she's trying to move again. Yeah, see the rooster's by her now, trying to encourage her. But yeah,
The
she's
light colored one?
she's barely limping away.
Yeah, I got you, yeah. Okay.
So like this hen, someone should be attending to this thing. Like wrapping up its leg or giving it a painkiller or something. I don't know what you do with a herd ostrich. I don't know, but something. So the last Semra, oh man, it's hard to watch. So the last hen, Semra, there was an injured hen and it stopped drinking, and the CFI basically just let it dehydrate to death over the course of like 2.5, 3 days. And we all watched this poor hen just die, and they wouldn't let the owners go tend to it. Yeah, it was really, really sick. So we're hoping that doesn't happen again with this poor thing. Like she's clearly in pain. She can barely walk. Someone should be looking at her. Like right now, the owners would have already had her looked at, wrapped up, you know, pet, had some human care.
There's a tag on the one. I don't know if that's the sick one though.
No, the one that's hurt right now is in front of the door of the barn with the white roof.
Door of the barn, in front of the door. There's a.
You can't miss her. She's got a white sawdust behind her, or like yellow sawdust behind her.
I'll give you something else. In relation to the RV, which one is she? RV in the barn? Between the RV and the barn?
She's okay. The barn to the left with the white roof.
Yeah.
See the door? The big barn door?
Oh, I don't see the barn door.
Pardon me?
The open side, the left side?
Yeah, she's on the left, right in front of the big open barn door.
In front of the barn door.
So I don't know how the hell you can just leave a injured animal when they're supposed to be under your care. So the CFIA is supposed to be stewards to the animals, and they're supposed to give the same care as the owners. And I mean, this is just, I can't believe this is still going on. And there's no authority, like there seems to be no power above the CFIA that can say, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, let the owners get in there and look after their fucking animal. We've got a clearly injured, hurt, in pain animal fending for itself.
Are you live right now, Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how the hell is this happening right in front of our eyes? How is there not someone helping this damn thing? It's just infuriating.
The keys are in that cop car, and there's no cops in it, and they're both in the bathroom. You want to take the cop car? That'd be a nice way to get arrested, actually. The charges wouldn't be that much. I'm clean. I get probation for that.
Well, anyone out there watching, feel free to reach out, SPCA or whoever you think, Humane Society.
Is the SPCA federal?
Well, they're all government funded, or somehow they're webbed into this fucking shit, and none of them will even touch this. Even with like the spirit thing, like the poor bird dying slowly in front of everyone's eyes for like 3 days, not one animal so-called rescue or animal welfare establishment stepped in or said a word. Like, everything's been captured now, I guess. I don't know.
What does the bird need? Does it need a shot, like, of something?
Well, I would assume, like, I grew up on a farm, right? You would probably just, at very minimum, you'd wrap whatever's hurt. If you got a banged knee or something, you wrap it up. It takes away a little bit of the, it gives you some protection, right? And, you feel...
Could I do it?
Anybody could do it.
If she tells me how to do it, I'll go do it. I'll get arrested, but I'll still do it.
Anybody can do it.
Why don't they let me go do it then?
Go for it. I'll get you some rap.
Yeah.
You won't make it.
Tell me
You
how to do it, and I'll do
probably
it.
won't get to her, but
Somewhere
you
you
can
can
try.
drive home. I'll get arrested, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, buddy?
Yeah.
Lucas, you film it. Make sure it goes on my YouTube channel. I'll do it.
No phones, no.
I won't get shit for it, man. They won't charge me for it. They'll fucking slap me in overnight, and then... My mom told me not to get arrested, though. I'm gonna have to break that promise, Mom.
All right, so for tuning in, this is just eyes on the injured hen that's been left for well over an hour now. Probably going on 2 hours. She's in pain. She's limping. She can't walk properly. She had been sitting for about an hour. She's now up and clearly favoring one leg. It'd be nice if someone went in there. Well, the owners would be nice if they could tend to their animal that they've possibly had for 35 years. If not 35, then probably 20. Either way, it's an incredible long time to have an animal and then have it ripped out from under you and not even allowed to tend to it while it's sick or injured. Sorry, not sick, but injured. And the most horrific part about this is we've already watched this happen once before. And it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. And I really hope that Canadians don't allow that to happen again.
I'm Canadian. I won't let it happen.
Emails sharing this information, phone calls, contacting, you know, local politicians, MPs, or whoever, whatever you can think of. I mean, look at this thing. It can barely walk. How sad. No one's tending to it.
Oh, I see.
No one's tending to it. Just sick, evil. This really is a battle between good and evil. It really, truly is.
Look at this. Tell Katie, tell me how to wrap a wound, and I'll go in and do it. They're not going to touch me. They'll let me do the wounds, they'll tell me what I'm going to do, then they'll arrest me.
Sure.
Right? Maybe we start something. Maybe we motivate somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
If she says it's okay, I'll do it. You drive home?
Okay.
Maybe that's what I came up here to do.
Well, you got kids, you know how to wrap a leg.
And not an ostrich leg, they're fucking huge.
I mean, you can go try it, you probably won't make it. And they listen to these lives, so now they know your plan.
You hear that?
Unfortunately.
I'm coming in there to wrap that wound, and you're not going to do anything about it. Because you're going to look like idiots if you stop me. Yeah, that's it. Come closer. Come closer. Yeah.
Come here, motherfucker.
Right? They're not going to do shit. You know it. They know it. I see you.
I see you.
It's like sitting right Ryan where he's looking at the guy looking at him.
The intimidation factor has worn off a long time ago, guys. Sorry to let you know. You're just
You got
annoying.
that from Future Shop or Walmart, motherfucker. You got that from Walmart.
The RCMP. We are paid to annoy people. Imagine your job is literally to annoy people.
Oh yeah, look at you ask Katie. Yeah, I'll do it.
I have been sent here to annoy you. While this poor hen suffers slowly.
Alright, so is the ostrich gonna hurt me though? Is it gonna kick me if I go near it? I don't want to get kicked by an ostrich.
So it looks like some of her friends are coming around to maybe console her. I don't know what they're doing. I can't see. Oh, she's still standing. Well, I mean, she's got to do what she got to do.
The difference is you didn't go to sniper school, buddy. I did. Should we fuck with these guys because or what? Tell me who you get. I'm gonna fuck with them, okay?
Like, what is your job, dude? Is this what your training is for? I hover over people making live videos exposing cruelty to animals. Will the RCMP step in this time? Or will they continue to sit back while an animal is in pain? Are they going to go 2 for 2? What the hell? Who's this guy? I won't say what you look like. It'll probably set off alarm bells. Okay, so her friends have left her. She's still there and clearly in pain. So this hen needs needs a vet. It needs something. First and foremost, the owners should be tending to this animal. Second, any other human being to, obviously a vet would be ideal. RCMP should be superseding the CFIA for animal cruelty, because this is the second time we are dealing with animal cruelty. This is a suffering animal right in front of our very eyes. We are witnessing an animal left to suffer. This is unbelievable. They have time for this. They got time and resources for this. Where are you? Oh. They got time for this. There's about 60 cops on shift right now. Does one of them have a spine? We're looking for one cop with a spine. Are the RCMP going to continue to stand down while animals are suffering?
Hello guys. Is everything okay, sir? Look at you talking to me or you? I'm just looking for you, sir. You're laying on the ground. Is everything okay? I'm fine, yeah, I'm good. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Is it a camera, sorry? No, it's a telephone lens. Oh, okay. That's fine. Just want to make sure it's not a rifle or something. No, it's not. It's not. All right. No, yeah, just make sure to stay behind this line, okay?
Are you guys aware of the injured hen back there? Does animal cruelty ever get dealt with? Because there's a suffering hen. Could use like a vet, maybe. Maybe the owners could do something, would be nice. It's limping, in pain. Well, there's the injured hen. All right, well, there's about yeah, I don't know. When do you file police complaints? Does this constitute a police complaint? I would definitely see an angle for it. You have clearly a hen. I mean, for all we know, the hen's got a bone sticking out from its leg. Like what may, could be, something that could just be attended to quickly. Other than, cruelty, why would you just be leaving it like that? It's just so negligent, so, deliberate. They thought you were a sniper.
You didn't answer your question then. Huh? You didn't answer your question, buddy.
Can you believe that they're just letting this hen just, like limp around and not give it any care.
Do you think they know about it?
Oh yeah, they know. They've been told.
But those two guys know about it? Or?
I would assume so. Yeah.
All right, let's go find a path. Let's get you a vantage point for tonight. You need that vantage point for tonight. Right? I think we're doing a night stakeout, brother. Well, if you're gonna do a cold plunge. We're not having any fun here. It's true. Let's go to a cold plunge.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm running out of battery. Hopefully, someone else comes here. Actually, we got another. One of the other. Actually, there's quite a few people here. So we'll have them carry on, keeping an eye for this on the welfare of this this injured hen. I mean, it's so frustrating to just sit and watch and not be able to tend to it. I mean, even myself, just growing up on a farm, I know there's some simple things that can be done, you know, and to just leave that thing out there and not even have someone looking at it is just, it's mind-bending. It really is. How sick. Well, I sure hope that this injured hen gets, you know, some relief, whether it's a wrap around her leg or some meds or whatever. I don't know what is appropriate, but I hope this hen gets something before night, you know, when it starts to get cold. And, you know, she is one of those older hens, 35, you know, it'd be nice to have her comfortable before you know, before it gets cold out tonight. And it's gonna rain again, and the next week's gonna be rainy, and the last thing you want to be is hobbling around on a hurt, injured limb. Very disturbing. All right, well, that's all I can do for now.